Welcome to Sailing Frida Wisby. In this episode, we begin sailing the French Riviera. It begins in the anchorage outside Marseille, and we sail to Marines de Gourgelin near the jet set place Saint-Trophé, where we get a real surprise. But before we get to that, there are some clues.
Really nice.
It's crazy, I would say. But before we continue, let's summarize our adventure so that those new to the channel can catch up with the story. Our story began in Yarmouth on Isle of Wight, where we bought a wauw 47 pilot saloon. We named her Frida, and Wisby is her home port on Gotland. We are a middle-aged couple that left our business lives to go sailing. We have sailed more than 7,000 nautical miles along the Atlantic coast of Europe, out to the Azores and into the Mediterranean Sea. We will show you our sailing, the boat works we do, and the destinations we see. Experience wildlife, historic sites, and local cultures together with us. We are not sponsored by anyone, so it helps us a lot if you become a subscriber. A thumbs up or a comment makes us really happy. Big thank you to all of you that watch our videos. We are Anders and Gitte, and this is our cat Litza. Let's go to the anchorage outside Marseille. Good morning! It's time for us to leave Marseille and go towards an island called Perquerolles or something like that. My French is terrible, you have to bear with me. Anders is starting the engine and I'm going to lift the anchor. The first thing I do is to take the snubber off and then slowly start pulling the anchor up. Taking the anchor up will take a while because we use a scope of 5. That means that we have 5 times as much change out as the depth where we anchor. So let's speed things up a little. Ankaret är uppe, men det ser väldigt ut att vara väldigt mycket sand på det. Anders and I communicate with our headsets while we do this. Now I've just told him that there's a lot of sand on the anchor, so he will slowly reverse to get rid of the sand. Quite a lot of sand on I also sometimes dip the anchor to make it fall off. Now it looks almost clean. Perfect. Ankaret är uppe. As soon as the anchor is up, I confirm that to Anders. And after that, it's time for me to secure it. There you can see it when it's tied down with the line around there. And under. That is tied here. So it won't bounce up and down. Bye-bye, Marcel. Oh, I got the snubber stowed away. And Anders is slowly driving us out of this anchorage. Was a okay place. A little bit noisy from some kind of party, but that is what you expect in a big city. It was very calm, no swell at all. We have slept well. And today we have about 40 nautical miles to our destination. Well done, Captain.
Yeah, we managed to get out of anchor. That's good. Without hitting anyone?
Yeah, it was plenty of space.
It was no problem at all.
Do you want some more coffee?
Coffee is always good.
The weather was lovely with the sun and clear skies, and we were looking forward to a fantastic day at sea. We didn't spend any time ashore here, but we are not that fond of big cities, so we don't feel that it's a huge loss. Probably be more our type of place, the next place we are going to. It's actually a place that we got recommended from our friend Kurt.
Those blue boys tells you that you're not allowed to go fast inside of the buoys.
Ah.
So when they pass the buoys, they sped up a lot.
But and they seem to respect it, because I haven't felt a lot of swell
Nope.
During the night. That's nice.
It's like a 5 knots or something like that.
There's absolutely no wind I can feel.
Yeah, we have. I think it's 2 knots
2 knots.
behind us.
Now we are motoring and have Genoa as well, out away from Marseille towards Percurolles, however it's pronounced in French. And it's already quite warm, but nice to sit here and have some warm coffee. Sailing in the mud is known to be a challenge between no wind and too much wind, and today is one of those days with very little wind. Beautiful landscape here. When the wind is too light for us to sail, we try to see if we can motor sail. It's not as fun, but it's quite relaxing.
For the moment we have wind that we wasn't really predicted. But it forces us a little south. But the good thing is that regarding the weather report, it says that the wind will turn to south, which meant that as farther south we are, the better we will have for the next part when that happens. If we're really north, then we will have it against us later on. If it turns. You never know.
You never know. But that gives that it's good for us to keep this course going out around the islands.
Also, due to that their islands are pretty high, they disturb the wind a lot, so the further you are from them, I mean, you don't have to be really far out, but going in between the islands and trying to catch some wind is not a smart move.
It is deep enough so it's possible, but it is probably quite disturbing. The wind is filling in, so we will hoist the main as well. And maybe we can turn the motor off. Should be loose. Does it look like we can keep it?
3.5 knots, but I think I've tightened it a little too much.
Looks good to me. Would be nice if we could sail.
Yeah, let's try it.
Just like that. Nice and quiet. A beautiful landscape to sail by. This is perfect. This This relaxed feeling is what I love most about sailing.
Outside of the fishing prohibited area.
So let's see if we can get some dinner. Lunch? Pasta without pasta. Pasta with veggies instead of pasta. Litza honor us with a visit out here in a cockpit. Then we are sailing really calm. Enjoying the view? Huh? It's nice. It's nice. I agree. Coming into super yacht territory. There, that island is Fort Rivera's. Our destination. It's a little bit narrow here. There's an island right in front of us. And the fishing flag. We have to go a little bit on diagonal, and here is a peninsula from the mainland, and it looks like rocks, so it's hard.
No fun to hit it, no.
Should be deep. But there, it's not deep. Look. Rocks is sticking up out of the water. Good place if you don't want to be disturbed by your neighbors. Algerian Coast Guard up here.
Channel 11.
I thought we had left them behind us, but
We're pretty far from Algeria.
yeah. Up by
They must be satellite communication to get here. Or they send
extremely
using a
strong.
megawatt.
Yeah. Cozy here. We are now on our way back to mainland because we couldn't find a good place where we could get some good holding at Porquerolos. So we are seeing if we can hide here in the shadow of this peninsula. Should be a long sandy beach, so hopefully we get better grip here. We also tried to call the marina and Port Colorless, but no reply. And this has also tried that marina, they no reply either. So it seems like they don't have 24/7 guards the same way as in Spain. But we wanted to stay on anchor this time. Hopefully we find a good spot to anchor here, because we had planned and set our minds to that we should stay on anchor tonight. So I have predicted that the wind should go over to westerly, and at least this place should be well protected against westerly winds. We are driving almost directly towards the sunset. Yes, we did it. We finally got a good hold. Are you calm now? So that you can eat my salmon. And we anchored up just after the sun has gone under the trees, but was still a little bit light. And now we have those amazing colors. That is so beautiful. Beautiful blood moon coming up. It was nice to be able to settle in and relax a little and watch the moon and the beautiful light from the towns along the coast. The next day started calm. Beautiful morning. Nice place. This is actually the first time we get a better look of the anchorage. And it seems to be a funny mixture of calm and relax and activities.
So we're hiding out from the wind. We're having like 20 to 25 knots of wind from the west, so we are hunkering down behind
The beach.
the beach here, and quite a few other boats have decided to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's nice. No waves, a lot of wind, but no waves here.
And it will increase for a little bit more.
Yeah, we have like 22 now, and it's going to go up to 25 in 1 to 2 hours, and then come down again. So it's no problem.
Yeah.
Firm holding in sand.
And a lot of space to other boats. The
Kite surfers, and wind surfers.
Dingy sailors, etc. They think it's the paradise because lots of wind, or just enough for wind for them, but no waves. So we had a lot of entertainment while we waited for the wind to die down. Well, that can happen. Making ready for departure. And we are going towards Saint-Trophé. But we are not quite sure where we are going to stay, because according to Navigate, the marina in Saint-Trophé is closed for some reason. Rule number 1. So, now we're off. Leaving. We have a not very long, but quite long trip to go today. About 35. Yeah.
No wind.
And absolutely no wind, so we'll be motoring.
For a berth for 2 nights from tonight.
Anders is talking to a marina near Saint-Trophé.
It's 14.3 meters long. 4.6 meters wide. It is a sailing boat.
Pyttipenna, but low carb version. And Anders has been driving all day, keeping watch all day, because I've been editing videos. I usually don't do that while we are sailing, but today has been so calm, so that has not been a problem. As we get closer to Saint-Trophé, we see some big racing sailboats, and that is clue number 2. That one is big. There's a lot of boats in here. Clue number 3. What are we heading into? See that? Sails all over the place.
Big super yachts. One there, a few behind us, and a lot of sailboats in here that I think they will start a regatta.
That's right, and what a surprise!
Or they have a regatta in there.
And we were heading straight into the starting field.
Check behind you.
These big racing yachts has already finished.
They're coming by slowly. So big.
But the rest of them are still in the race.
Just crazy here. Catamarans. And now we are coming in the middle of everything. I think we are at the wrong place at the wrong time, my dear darling.
We're in the right place, the right time.
Yeah, if we want to be maximum in the way, yes.
Not a problem.
Not for us, but for the racing guys, perhaps.
Not a problem for them either. Keep out of the way. It's going to be worse when we come in there.
Yeah,
It's a lot of boats.
I can see that. Well, I kind of can understand that the marina is full.
It's strange that the one we choose wasn't full.
Yeah, and it's very cheap as well.
But it was a bit fun to come up close to all those racing boats, and I think others thought it was like
I
Christmas.
think they would be mad at us if we didn't move in time.
We do. We're not in the way for anyone.
But I was a bit stressed out.
Yes, we can say that the sailing season is not over in Saint-Trophé.
Nope, absolutely not.
But after a while I tried to capture as much of the fun as possible, but there was fun all over the place.
A bit confusing. Remember, you are not in the race.
Nope. Then I would be turning that way.
The Saint-Trophé regatta started by coincidence in 1981 with a crazy match racing challenge between American Swan 44 and Ikra at 12-meter J. The racetrack was drawn on a road map with the start in front of the Portola Tower in Saint-Tropez, around the buoy of Nicolas Scholl, and finish in front of the inventor of the challenge house at Club 55, where everybody gathered for lunch after the race. A correspondent from War Martin paper heard about the regatta and wrote an article with the headline, "A new America's Cup is born." And from that it has grown into the big yearly regatta that is now known as the Sails of Saint-Trophé.
I haven't seen a regatta with this many boats for a very, very long time in Scandinavia.
After a while we managed to cross the field and get out of it on the other side. and I could relax a bit more and just enjoy the experience.
You can ask, what have we got ourselves into? In the wrong direction. But this time we didn't seek the race. There is actually Saint-Trophé. Before we couldn't see it for all the boats. For us.
Well, that means it's time for us to focus on getting into the marina.
It's a bit of haze, but putting out our small fenders. That's what we passed through. And if you want to play super yacht bingo, I think it's quite easy. I think I already have a right. So this is the marina that we are going into, and over there is Port Dumont, which is a labyrinth of houses and boat places all over. It looks crazy from a bow, but they wanted 90 euros and they want 38. So we have arrived and are docked, but not yet got our passerelle out, but I need to rest a little. I'm all sweaty. I must say I don't like those slime lines. It's maybe good for the marina, but it's not good for the boat owners. They are heavy, they are dirty, I just don't like it.
After a little bit of rest, it's time to go and do the check-in, and it's a long walk.
Anders has to go and check out the racing machines here. This is sailboats. They are big. Look at it. It's as wide as we are long.
Close to.
Litza has her eyes on the catamaran on the other side. She saw a dog there yesterday. On our way to Saint-Trophé. Nära.
Killar har mycket att göra. Och göra rent alla så snabba som möjligt.
I can understand why there was no room for us.
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
It was great fun to stroll by the harbor and look at all the activities and amazing boats. But we were not as impressed by the town itself, especially considering that this is one of the most expensive places in Europe. So we made our way back to the harbor and found the regatta area.
Security check for everybody coming out here. For a sailing event.
That's the signal that the start will be in a couple of minutes. So we better hurry up.
So much people and so many boats. Amazing. This is fun. Saint-Trophé to watch the sailing regatta.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's crazy, I would say. I thought it was crazy when we were crossing on the sea yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's not less crazy to be here.
We're not, we can say we're not alone.
Absolutely not.
A few others are here looking also.
After lunch we went back home to Frida.
That was fun, but now it's going to be nice to get back to our boat. This is catamaran haven.
Litza was happy that we were back on the boat again. We spent the rest of the afternoon relaxing and I edited some more videos in the next episode.
Nej, det är barn!
Our most exciting encounter so far.
I think it's whales.
And we explore more of the glamorous French Riviera. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. See you next time!